FCSN, this faux free bringing you some Week 12 predictions. Boy, NFL was crazy last week. Sorry I wasn't here. Finals has just been crazy for college, but I'm back and I'm trying to bring you predictions every week. Here we go. We're going to start off tonight in Oakland. Chiefs at Raiders. Since 1975, the Chiefs are 0-3 against teams that have 0 wins and 10 losses. I don't think that odds are going to stack up against them tonight. In an upset, I'm taking Oakland Raiders beating the Chiefs. I think they have one of the best fan bases in the NFL. Even though they're not winning, their fans always show up, and you can expect it to be hectic tonight in California. Now we're going Sunday. Jets at Bills. Boy, have the Jets looked bad. I'm just going to take the Bills because Michael Vick and Percy Harvin have given the Jets a little spark, but I still think the Bills have too much firepower on defense, and Kyle Orton has looked decent as a quarterback for the Bills. Next game, Browns and Falcons. The talk is about Josh Gordon. Flash Gordon coming back. They said he lost 10 to 15 pounds, and he's faster, elusive, more than ever. I'm going to take the Browns in this game, even though Brian Hoyer was 16 for 41, and they just cut Ben Tate, so they said Isaiah Crowell and Terrence West are going to split carries. But again, I like the Browns in this game over the Falcons. Next game, Bears at Buccaneers. Even though the Bears have had turmoil in their locker room, they looked pretty good last week and had a nice win over the Vikings. Buccaneers have not looked too good this year. They looked alright on offense last week, but the run game is still not going anywhere. It's still stagnant, and their defense is not that good. Their secondary is weak. I'm going to go with the Bears in this game. I think Jay Cutler, Brandon Marshall, and Matt Forte are going to have good games against the Buccaneers. Bengals at Texans. Boy, I cannot get a read on this Bengals team. One week they're good, and the next week they're not. But I think the Texans can win this game. If their defense shows up, J.J. Watt has been an animal this year. He should get some MVP votes by the end of the year. And if Arian Foster plays, I'm going to go with the Texans. And even if he doesn't play, I'm going to still go with the Texans because Alfred Brew did look pretty good. 30-plus carries and 160 yards last week. I'm going with the Texans this game. Lions at the Patriots, 1 o'clock game. I thought the Lions were going to win last week against the Cardinals, but they just dropped the egg. Matthew Stafford did not look good, only 185 yards, but I think the Patriots are still going to keep this one rolling. Tom Brady's looking better than ever, and Jonas Gray. Last week, what a show he put on. Nobody expected that. But again, I'm going with the Patriots over the line. Next game, divisional game, Packers at Vikings. The Vikings and their offense is not looking too good, and their defense is looking all right, and the Packers are just on a roll. Aaron Rodgers, Eddie Lacy, Jordy Nelson, that offense is moving on all cylinders. Going with the Packers in this game. Jaguars at Colts. I'm going to go with the Colts. Andrew Luck is just looking too good. T.Y. Hilton, even though Ma Bradshaw is out for the year, that's going to hurt him. Trent Richardson needs to step up, but I got the Colts against the Jaguars. Titans at Eagles. Titans looked good last week, keeping the Steelers game, but they lost that game. And I think the Eagles are just going to blow them out. Got embarrassed last week by the Packers, losing by 30 points. I think they're going to come out and stomp the Titans. Chargers at Rams. The Rams beat the Broncos last week by a surprising game. Nobody saw that one coming. They blitzed Peyton Manning, had him throw 2 interceptions, did not look good. I'm going to go with the Rams in this game with another upset. The way their defensive line's been blitzing the quarterback, going with the Rams again. Cardinals at Seahawks, divisional game. First place Cardinals against the Seahawks. Who would go into this game at the start of the year with thinking the Cardinals have a better record than the Seahawks? Not too many people. In this game, I'm going to go with the Cardinals, even with Drew Stanton. That defense is looking great, and they got Andre Ellington, and they still got weapons, and Drew Stanton is not that much of a difference from Carson Palmer. Again, I'm going with the Cardinals in that game with a victory. Dolphins at Broncos. Last week, you saw Peyton Manning get frustrated by the defensive line of the Rams blitzing. I think the Dolphins can do the same thing to him, but I think the Broncos are going to slip by this one, but I still think it'll be a close game. Broncos are going to win. Close game. Redskins at 49er. 425 game. I think the 49ers are going to win this game. They have been so-so this year. I think Frank Gore's going to have a good game. Kaepernick and Crabtree, they're going to have a good game. I think their defense is going to blitz RG3, have him in trouble, and Alfred Morris is going to have no running lanes to go to. I think 49ers win big in this game. The next game is the Dallas Cowboys at the New York Football Giants. NFC East divisional game. I think this game will be tough because New York Giants are always good at home, but the key for either team is the mistakes. Eli Manning had 5 picks last week, and if he does this against the Cowboys, that will not give them a W. And the Cowboys' offensive line has been blocking great for DeMarco Murray, and he's been running the rock, leading the NFL in rushing yards. And if the Cowboys can keep their mistakes down, give DeMarco Murray the ball, and throw to Dez Bryant, I think they can beat the Giants by at least 14 points. Next game is Monday Night Football. Ravens at Saints. The Saints are 4-6 in the AFC South, and they really need this victory. And the Saints at home, Monday Night Football. The crowd is always packed. They play good on primetime. I'm going with Drew Brees, Jimmy Graham, and the Saints in this game. That's all I got for y'all. If you'd like it, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out for free.